Hello, my friend Evan Scoresby here with howtowithevan.com, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about how to use the ultimate success formula in your life and your business. And I know what you're probably thinking right now. There is no formula. There's not something out there that will just, if you follow, it's not going to get you the results that you want in your life. But there actually is. There's actually a formula for success, the ultimate formula for success. And I learned this formula many years ago in my own online business journey and life. And as I have implemented this formula, I have been able to see the results that I've wanted to get into my business and in my life, in all areas of life, not just your business, but you can use this for anything that you want to get results in. And so I want to share with you what this formula is and then talk about each of the variables. So the first thing in this success formula is mindset. Okay, so mindset, we add in skills. We have a skill set here. And then you notice that these mindset plus skill set is in parentheses, right? Which means it needs to be done first. And then we times in performance, and then we get the results that we want. This is the ultimate formula for success right here. So I want to talk about each of these variables here real quick. And we're going to have more detailed training about all of these variables on the channel here, so feel free to take a look around and explore what other videos that are out there. But first thing is mindset. Okay, this is the first variable in the success formula, and because it's the first, it must be done first, right? You can't complete and get and use and the rest of the formula until you use this first, right? It must be done first. I can't stress that enough. And it is responsible for more than 90% of all success. So what is mindset, right? It has been often referred to as having a positive mental attitude, right? Being happy, feeling good about yourself and where your life is going, having a clear vision of your success, right? And so if you are lacking in this area, you need to start building a positive mindset, a positive mental attitude. So you might be asking the question, how do I do that, right? There's lots of things that you can do. Number one, first thing I would recommend doing is get rid of all the negativity in your life, right? Turn off the TV, turn off the news, stop hanging around people that are just bringing you down. That's number one, right? Remove yourself from negativity and negative situations. Next is get around like-minded people, right? Find other people who are positive and motivated that bring you up and lift you up, right? Be around those people. If you can't find those people, then start reading good books, right? Read books by Napoleon Hill, by Zig Ziglar, by Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, all of these, Les Brown, Brian Tracy, all of these, personal development and business gurus are there with lots of material, books, and videos to help you develop a positive frame of mind, right? I personally spend at least 30 minutes a day, every day, reading from these types of books. You could also listen to them, like on Audible. You could also watch videos of them, right? So spend a little time every single day to build your positive mental attitude, be around people in this frame of mind as well, get rid of the negativity in your life, okay? So that is how you can build a positive mental attitude. All right, and then we add in the skills, right? So once our mindset is right, so once we start working on ourselves, we need to add in some skills, right? So skills are the ability to do something well, right? It's an expertise, right? And so when we're first learning different skills in our life and in our business, there's a process. It's called a learning process that you go through, right? The first step of this learning process is what's called unconscious incompetence, which means you don't know what you don't know, right? So if you're starting a new online business, for example, for the first time, and you've never done this before, you're going to be learning a new language. You're going to be learning, things that you didn't even know existed, right? This is what it means to be unconscious incompetent. You just don't know what you don't know, right? But once you do know, it then comes to conscious incompetence, which means you know about it, but you still don't know how to do it, right? So you know it's out there, you know what some of the things that you need to start doing, but you just don't have a plan. You don't know how to do it. So you need to learn and, start going through some things to get yourself at a point where you know how to complete some of these skills, right? And that will lead us into the third step of the learning process, which is conscious competence. You know how, but you maybe still need some practice and help, right? So you know what you need to do, you have the directions, you've learned the information, but you still may need to review and go back and review some information because maybe you forgot about it, and you just keep reviewing and going back and getting the help that you need. Eventually, you do it enough, you get to the fourth step of the learning process, which is unconscious competence. This is where it just comes natural to you. It's like on autopilot. And you've probably experienced this in many areas of your life already, like tying your shoes, right? You can probably bend down and tie your shoes and carry on a conversation and not even give the shoe tying process a second thought, right? Have you ever driven from home and you pull in your driveway and you have no recollection of the last 10 minutes of the drive, right? You don't know how you got into your driveway. That's because you've done it so many times, it just comes natural to you. It's just like on autopilot, right? And that's eventually what you want to get to with the skills that you learn. You do it so much, it just becomes natural and it becomes easy for you, and it's just on autopilot, right? So you take the time to learn these skills and going through this process. Now, once we have mindset plus skill set, we need to perform, right? This is where we times in, we multiply performance. This is where we take massive action with what we want to accomplish and what we want to do in our business with the skills that we're learning, right? So we need to actually do what we're learning, the mindset part of it and the skill set part of it. We need to do. If we don't take action, nothing's going to come to us, right? Results just don't automatically come in, right? Just because we're all good, positive mindset, and we start learning some skills and we don't do anything else, guess what? The rest of the formula does not work. You need to take massive action, actually do what you're learning, and don't be scared of making mistakes or failing. That's actually welcome, right? Success is actually driven by mistakes and failures. You expect to make some mistakes along the way. Mistakes can be corrected. Failures can be corrected, right? And use that as motivation to keep that process going, right? And so just the important part of this piece is taking the action, even if we're not ready for it. Take the action, do what you have learned, and then we look at the results, right? You're doing all of these things, mindset plus skill set times performance, you're going to get the results that you want. Now, just a word of warning or caution, not really warning, but just some expectations, right? Results may be negative at first, right? And it might not be what you're expecting, right? You are going to get some results. They may be negative, they may be positive, right? So depending on what those results are, we may need to go back and say, all right, this is where the mindset comes in, right? If we're not in a positive frame of mind and we get discouraged by the negative results, and if we're not in the right place, that could throw us totally off course, and we could just say, this isn't working, I'm quitting, right? So if you're not in the positive frame of mind to have something pull you through, we need to be in a position where, all right, what we just did, those results that we took did not get the results that I wanted. So what do I need to do to make it different, right? So that's where we test, we optimize, and we try again, right? We try again. And so you want to make up in numbers what you lack in skill, right? The skills will come. And as you continue to do those skills and make those things happen, you're going to get better and better at it. And you're going to make up in numbers what you lack in skill. So just keep taking that massive action, okay? So the ultimate success formula, how to use it in your life and business. Again, mindset plus skill set. Do those things first. Add them together. And then times in performance equals results. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it valuable. And if you want a free PDF on this topic and to learn a little bit more about what I'm doing in my life and my business, there's a couple of links in the description below. Feel free to open that up, click on it, And go check it out. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit notifications so you don't miss any new updates. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day and never give up on your dreams.